Golden. We covered some of these plays earlier as soon as we drafted him. Now, as the dust is kind of settling, let's get into a little bit of Chalk Talk Matthew Golden and kind of talk a little more detail of what to expect here. Okay, now you guys know the drill. If the stream goes down live here, we're going to stay up on Rumble and X, okay? We'll get this video edited and put up on YouTube later, but the stream may go down. So if it goes down, don't freak out. Just hop over to @Packers_access or just search for Packer Fan Total Access or Packers Total Access on Rumble. All right, you ready to do this, Tim?
Ready to go.
All right, we're going to go 75%. So if he looks slow, that's what it is. All right, guys, don't
oh, he's still going to look fast. Let's go.
Exactly. All right, so the play here, we got 11 gun, cheat dubs stack, which mean we were in a dubs look, and then they're going to cheat him. Or I'm sorry, we were in a tray left look, and we're cheating to dubs stack. All right, so what you're going to notice is this receiver is going to cheat over into a stack look behind Matthew Golden. This is Matthew Golden right here, okay? So he's technically playing the boundary X. We talk about this all the time. Boundary, short side of the field. He is the X because he's on the line of scrimmage opposite the tight end, okay? So, again, he is playing X in this specific route. Now, again, notice where he's lined up to. He's inside the numbers, right? He's not too far outside, but he is going to be playing the boundary X, and he's just going to run a little slant here. This is real simple. Watch the quickness. Bang, right? I love how he gets his head around. Very, very aware of where the defense was. You can see like a little soft zone. Just find the space, make the play, make a guy miss. You see the juke, Tim?
Yep.
That's what we're talking about, man. Yak. It looks like Jaden Reed right there. Whoop.
Whoop. Bye. I like the patience right off the snap. You see the patience there to get in between the defenders and then get the head around immediately. I mean, it's timing in the route, man. Just beautiful.
And again, he should have been tackled at the 40, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So instead he puts his foot in the ground. So he goes 10, 20, 30, 38 yards from where he should have been tackled first. That was him.
Boy. Yak time, baby. Yak time.
That was him out of the boundary X. All right, up next, 12 gun, Dubs Nasty. This sounds familiar, does it not, boys? Nasty splits. It sounds like Matt LaFleur's offense. Probably why they locked him, right? We're going Dubs Nasty Z right here, okay? So he's going to be playing the Z on this play. Now, why is he the Z? He is on the tight end side, the Y side of the field here, okay? So we're going T left here in this specific look, but it's just going to be a little quick out, nothing fancy. Just get outside here, make a grab. He loves to work outside too, which is really cool. Just a quick little out, head around, grab the ball, see if you can get upfield, right? Takes three people to bring him
a
down.
little late buzzing down there to help out.
Yeah.
I mean,
but again, nothing flashy here, but again, just getting the head around. The strong hands is what I want you to key in on, right? He just looks natural catching the football. So
sure.
We'll keep it moving here. Nothing flashy there. Just wanted to show a couple of the out routes, things like that. All right, up next, you got 11 gun Dubs, boundary Z Nasty, right? And he's going to do a little quick out here. So here he is in the Z again, right? Here's your tight end, right? So you're in 11 look. So you're in the boundary Z is where he's at. And he's just going to kind of same thing, work outside, and let's watch his hands on this out route here as well. It's a little out route. Look at that right there. Watch him go up, contested catch with a hand in his face. Great awareness, got his foot in bounds. Great play. Nothing too flashy, Tim. Just, again, watch the release package. Jab step. We're gone. Strong hands.
And you see the safety help over the top, but it's like if you're going to go one-on-one, I'm betting Matt Golden's going to win that matchup 80% of the time.
Yeah, and again, the thing that's sticking up early on the tape is strong hands, right? We're seeing it both first place here.
For sure. I think that's where the Greg Jennings comparison really comes in, right? Sure-handed receivers, for sure.
Yeah. All right, now we're in 11 gun, tray left, 2. All right, tray left 2, boundary X. All right, so we're going boundary X, and it's going to be a go fade. So where's the boundary X? So we've seen him play X, and we've seen him play Z so far, right? So here is the boundary, right? So there is Matthew Golden playing the X. Again,
against press coverage here, too. This is going to be a good look here.
Yeah. On the line of scrimmage, opposite the tight end, who the Y is flex on this specific play. But let's watch here. We got a little go fade. So he's just going. Now, here's the thing. This is a back shoulder throw. There was people going, he don't look fast to me. guys, look at the leverage that the corner has here. The corner has the leverage. It's mirror match press man, okay? Mirror match man. So he's not actually going to put his hand on him. He's just going to mirror him the whole way. So he's not going to allow himself to get beat deep, but you could tell this is a back shoulder throw. That's why Golden is just kind of trotting. He didn't turn the burners on, right? Because he knows there's going to be limited space down there, and plus your quarterback's Quinn Ewers. Let's just kind of go with a little back shoulder fade right here. So,
that's why I said imagine this look, one-on-one coverage on the outside, and you get a better ball. Jordan's going to drop that ball right on the boundary at the 10-yard line. Yeah.
Definitely. And again, what are you seeing here? Somewhat of a contested catch, strong hands, good sideline awareness. We've seen him work the left side of the field. Now we're seeing him work the right side of the field. That's a big thing that we overlook as fans. We just assume everybody can catch from both sides. But the reality is most receivers, right? Look at this catch. Bang. Most receivers, they have a dominant side, right? A dominant eye and a side that they like the ball thrown to. So they like to work off the right or work off the left. And Matt LaFleur's offense, you got to be able to play both sides. Yeah, and that's what he does. But again, man, look at the great grab here, Tim.
Great eyes, looking it all the way in. Can we go back pre-snap? Is it possible?
You talking about the wide side?
Yeah, back to that other camera angle we were looking at. Because what I want to look at here, and I think I saw it the first time around, is, here we go. Press coverage. Watch the release. Yep. Goodbye. He's out of there already. I mean, he's already won at the line of scrimmage. That's another thing I don't think it's talked about enough with him, the release package that he has.
Yeah, no, he's got great feet, man. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the training and stuff in the offseason, got great footwork, and that's what wins you those releases. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
All right, and then one more look here from the end zone cam of the grab. Just a great grab, man. Beautiful catch.
Too old for this in the chat. I see Chalk Talk, but it's not Wheeling. This show sucks.
Sorry about it. That's the way it goes. 11 gun Dubs F right. So he's in the slot now, Tim. We've seen him at the X, the Z, the X again. Now he's in the slot or the F, right? Going F right. He's going to cheat wide right and run a curl. So watch this cheat motion outside. So when people say, you remember when we were leading up to the draft, Tim, like, he's a slot receiver. We already got a slot receiver. This is what we're talking about. Motioning outside, he might as well be an outside receiver once this plays over, right?
Yep.
So he cheats out, and now he's just going to run a little curl, foot in the ground.
Oh,
done.
Boom,
strong
roasted.
Hands. And you've seen this all over the tape too, Tim. He would run these outside, these like comebacks or hitches, curls, whatever. See how he steps back toward the sideline? He curls in, but works back out, jab steps in, and creates another 3 to 4 yards.
And then when he comes out of the curl here, when he turns around, he's working back to the football too,
right?
Which is another thing. Sometimes you see younger receivers, they kind of flatten that route out and they're not working back to the ball. That's amazing. And the ability to go full speed like that and then on a dime, just stutter step here, cut that down, chop down. It's amazing, man.
Hey, look at the corner.
Yeah, now, he's done.
I promise you, they don't teach that technique.
No.
With your face all the way to the sideline while the receiver's turning in on a curl and you're trying to grab him with your arm.
They use tape like this to show corners how not to play coverage.
And then he had that guy in a turnstile the whole time. That was the other thing too. You seen him run through the arm tackle, right?
Yep.
Watch him run through the arm tackle here. Look at my boy. This reminds you of the Jacksonville tape here. Yep. Somebody screenshot it for me. Put it on Twitter. Tag me in Twitter. Look at that guy hanging on with one arm, looking like Tough Hedeman hanging off a bull right there.
I love it.
Man.
I love your point too about like the slot, right? Oh, he's a slot guy. No, he's not. He can play anywhere. And even if that's where he starts, it ain't where he's necessarily going to end up. And you see plays like that. It's like, oh yeah, it does. It reeks of Matt LaFleur's scheme, man. This is very similar to what we're going to be asking him to do at the pro level. Obviously, we'll just give him a reminder. You got to get 2 feet in at this level. That's about the only difference in the game, right?
Yeah. And here's another perfect example, Tim, right as you're saying that, okay? So 11 gun Dubs, he's in the slot, right? Well, he's just a slot receiver. Watch what happens. Post, cheat, X. So they're going to cheat what would have been the X inside. Now he's the slot. And now Golden, guess what? Ends up being the X. So this is what Greg Cosell was talking about, breaking down the tape, going, anyone who thinks he's a slot receiver does not understand conceptually what Texas does and what Matt LaFleur does at the NFL level. This is exactly what we're talking about. But he's going to run another curl here, Tim. Watch the feet. Now look at how much cushion this guy's given. You think he doesn't know about Matthew Golden's speed?
Yeah, he's terrified that he's going to get beat deep.
Right, and then look at this. Just work it in. Great grab. Nothing fancy. Just get the job done. But again, the whole point of showing that play was look how they're respecting his speed. That's just an easy pitch and catch.
And then again, great example of what I talk about. Look at how compressed the route is. There's zero wasted motion. Yep. Like I know he's just running in a straight line and turning around or whatever, but I mean, he's fully in control of his body at all times. And this is why I think the Packers pulled the trigger on him for sure.
And again, the reason you don't see a highlight reel filled with him showing 4.2 speed is because Quinn Ewers, this is what Quinn Ewers does well, working underneath in space, right? Like in tight spaces, tight windows, timing routes. You see the little sidearm flick, change the arm angle, get it to you, man. Let him make a play. So, All right, up next, you got 11 gun, tray right stack, slot lead, switch, and he's going to be a jab. It's going to be a jab and go. So you see right here, that's the stack we're talking about. He's technically in the slot because he's literally a half a step inside of the other receiver. And it's going to be a jab and go, all right? So he's going to jab out and run the non-route. So what he's going to do is get down here, a little jab and go, all right? And let's watch the route here.
DB's already cooked. Look it. He's already cooked.
Yeah. And you see this guy, he's
already cooked, man, but pre-snap, it's over.
His cheeks are tight right here. He's like, oh boy. Watch him, little jab, get low.
Bye.
Look how flat-footed right here. That's what we're talking about right there. And again, it's not that he did anything amazing with the footwork. It's they know his speed. Look, bang. We're off to the races. Do what you got to do to secure the catch. Right? I've seen some people saying, don't catch it with your body. In this situation right here, you catch it with your body. Protect that football and get on the ground.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just catch it.
So now we're seeing him in a stack look, right? And again, Quinn Ewers hanging that thing up there, right? He should have put it on the back line, but instead, should have let it go right there.
Yep.
And put it a little outside too would have helped a little bit as well. But
great job by Golden sticking with the assignment too, right? Because you're busting up the seam like that. It's real tempting to just take the 9 all the way
fade it out
and not sell it to the outside. And he had the patience to sell it just long enough.
Yeah. Again, you see him just make sure you catch the football right here. That's an easy 6. All right.
Yep.
So, All right. So there's a little jab and go right there. Coach Lynn says in the chat, Ewers is late on these throws. He's real late, Coach. Really, really late, man. 11 gun dubs X. All right. So he's going to be playing X to the right on this play right here on the line of scrimmage opposite the tight end, makes him the X. He's going to be on the field side. He's going to run a little skinny out, or what we call, I think, a dog concept is what we came up with here. And we ran a lot of dog not a lot, but we ran several dog concepts last year. A dog is where the 2 runs kind of a quick, not even really a quick out. It's more of a flat almost. I guess it is an out right here. He's running underneath, and Golden is going to stretch and run over the top. So a dog, again, when we say the 2, you count the numbers outside in. Golden is the 1. This guy is the 2. Okay, so the 2 in a dog concept, whether it's on the left or the right, like if they had ran it over here, Tim, it's still a dog concept, right? Mm-hmm. It's still the same thing. So with the dog concept, the 2 runs underneath the 1 over the top. All right, and you'll notice, if I remember correctly, too, you'll see Golden recognize the leverage. It kind of almost worked back a little bit as well. And that's something that there may be a little bit of a choice route baked in there. I believe this is the play. See him get inside, and he's kind of pressing. He's pressing the safety right here. Now you're going to see the number 2 work out almost like a flat as opposed to a shallow out. And then bang, watch him come back to the football. Boom. Look at the high point. Look at that shot right there, Tim.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Just, again, this is what we're talking about. For him to only be 5'11", he's got decent ups, but also his ability to be able to time the jump, the high point, and snatch that ball away from number 2. Watch him again here. This is pretty remarkable.
The thing that I really love is when he goes up here, secure the catch, and then immediately turn that ball away from the defender. Put your body between the ball and the defender. Yep. Look at him adjust in space, turn, keep the ball safe. Love it.
And again, you'd like to see the quarterback put that further outside for him, but he kind of hangs it inside. Oh, yeah. Matthew Golden goes and bails him out, man.
Yeah, you'd like to see that ball out further. You're right. Toe tapper, and it's a tutter. But instead, we get to see some tape of Matthew Golden's athletic ability. Gotta love it.
Yeah, this is a great shot right here. You're gonna actually be able to see the catch. Watch this right here, boys. Look at that.
See the hand? The defender's hand's in there. You know, you got to turn and protect that football. This is what we talk about, strong hands. Yeah, look at him get up there. He's got to be what? What do we get on the vertical for him? Do we got the RAS? He's got to be.
Man, somebody find it for me in the chat. Somebody
push 40, right? He's got to be 35 or higher.
I don't know if he did the vertical, Tim. I think he just did the 40 and maybe some agility stuff. I could be wrong. See if you guys can find that vertical. I think the RAS, it'll be on the RAS card for sure.
Hey, that left foot right there looks about 2.5 feet off the ground. I'm just saying.
It's crazy, dude. Crazy. Again, just the timing too, man. He's so smooth at the catch point. Strong hands. All right, moving along. Now we're going 11 gun dubs X. Going to be a curl, okay? And the DB going to have a deep set here. So what did he just say about it?
Boss says
hands like AFAM's mom. Unbelievable. This chat's out of control. All right, X. So let's find the X. Where's the tight end? Right here on the line of scrimmage opposite. So here he is. You've seen he's playing the X quite a bit, Tim. Could it be that they're going to play him in the X instead of the Z? Could that be the case?
I'm gonna vote C, all of the above.
Right. So he's gonna run a curl. Let's see if this corner does have a deep set here. See if the corner respects his speed. Oh yeah. Look at that spacing right there. Are you kidding me? That's what you're looking for right there. This dude said, no way you're gonna beat me deep, buddy. Not gonna happen. So to go back to Ron Samvel's question earlier, these kind of feel like choice routes. That could have been a go. And as soon as our boy committed deep underneath, again, jab step out, work back in, pick up another 8 yards.
I agree. And those are some of those simple choice routes that they can put on his plate right away and expect him to not be able to handle it. It's exactly what he was doing in college. Yep. He's going to do it at the pro level with a better quarterback, you know.
Yeah. Just let him know, hey, like with that right there, that's something a rookie can handle. It's a two-way choice, right?
Yeah.
If they snug up, if we're even, you're leaving, right? Turn it into a 9 route, right? Yep. If they play soft, if they give you 6 to 8 yards cushion, turn that thing into a curl and give us some yak.
And give us that yak, yep. Like he does right here. What's that, 8 yards?
10 yards.
Yep.
It's like 10, yes. He caught it on the 49. Look, actually the 48.
Wow, yeah, 48 to the 38, 10 yards after the catch.
Quick. And that's
Tuck Norris ain't the only one with the yak. Let's go.
Yak and cheese, baby. 11 gun nasty, Trey right, F cheat wide, right. And he's going to do a little stutter go here, okay? So again, now he's in the stack. He's technically in the F, right, the slot. And what he's going to do is, this is out of a Trey look, right? 1, 2, 3, with one of those 3 being the tight end here. And they're in a nasty split. Everybody on the field is in a nasty split. So he's going to cheat out. And then he's going to give a little stutter go is what I think we've got here. This is the SEC championship against Kirby Smart's Georgia Bulldogs. All right. Kirby Smart, in my opinion, is the best college coach in college football right now. And his forte, his strength of being a coach is on the defensive side of the ball. Watch Golden right here. We'll stutter go. We're going to bend him out right here. Just a little whoop and then get lost. Right. Oh. Now, once again, that ball should have been thrown out here, right? But instead, kind of hangs it up, just secures the catch. I heard somebody say, too, it doesn't look like 4.2 speed to me. Why didn't he run away from that guy? He had to do a 360 in the air, come back to the football, and lost momentum, my man.
And he had to slow his route down there. He's even stuttering before he spins.
Right. Like right here, he knows he's probably not going to be able to throw this thing out the gym for me. So let me
Yep. And you got to have faith that Jordan in that situation right there, as soon as he beats him, that ball's coming out. It's going to get out in time.
Yeah. 2-0 for this nasty split. Nasty split is AFM's mom name in the club.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm about to put y'all in timeout. Y'all are out.
That's horrible.
Out of control, man. Out of control. All right. Up next, we've got 11 gun dubs, F cheat wide. So we're going to go back out wide right again. So you're seeing him lining up in the 2 and cheating out wide quite a bit, right? This is going to be a stop and go. So he's actually going to get out here, Tim. They're going to cheat out, right? Little cheat motion. Get out here, stop, and then run a go route. I would imagine that's what it's going to be. It's probably going to be more kind of like a curl and go as opposed to like an out and up or something. Let's see here. Yeah, see the curl. Whoop. Again, ball underthrown. Had to thing I noticed too, when the ball is underthrown like this for Matthew Golden, he does a good job pacing himself and kind of bodying out the corner. Watch him right here. Kind of play that leverage game a little bit.
Dude, he hit him with the Michael Jackson smooth criminal right there. Look, boop, bye, spin move.
Down. Again, man, great contested catch. Love this dude, man. His tape is fun to watch. Again, you guys see
it's going to be fun to see Jordan lead him a little far and have to watch him turn on the afterburners and run one down. You know, that's what we want to see.
Yeah. Again, look at that right there. It doesn't get any better than that. Is that Kirby Smart running down the sideline too, going, that son of a gun better not? He caught it. Son of a. Look at that grab, boys. Seriously.
Yeah. And probably the best defense they played against all year, right?
He had two hands in his face, Tim. Look.
No problem. Look. His eyes on the ball.
Look
at that. Look at that diamond pattern on the hands right there, baby.
And watch this guy's hand too. He tried to get a hand in his face. Look. I can't tell if it's Kirby or not. But anyway, great grab. He knows it too. You can't defend that, man. What are you going to do? All right, now we're in 12-gun tray right boundary X. He's going to run a corner route here, okay? So we're in the boundary. He must be off the screen, I'm guessing. I may have labeled this wrong too. Did he start? He started in the boundary X. Got you. So they cheated out. And there's the corner. Look at that. Look at that right there, man. Look at the separation right here. That's what you're looking like or looking for on the corner route. So, again, he knows – looks like it's probably a back or two inside leverage. Give him that little hezzy.
Dude, it's
corner route.
Outrunning, man.
Yeah. Chris, man. So, now we've seen the corner route in his arsenal, right? So.
I love that little subtle look back. Right there. Bye.
Mm-hmm. And, again, if he's led a little more up the field, you probably turn that thing up.
Yeah.
And, here we got a 21 pony. That sound familiar?
Uh-oh.
So we got 21 pony, the pony package. It's a double sidecar gun set, and he's going to be the Z here. Where's the Z at? There's your tight end. So he's on the tight end side, which is also he's on the field side this time as opposed to the boundary, right?
This is one of my favorite routes to watch him run, by the way.
Yeah, just a dig route.
Yep.
Yeah. So watch him on the dig with the dig. Again, they're pressing up a little bit, so he's just going to work inside, hit him with the dig. Let's see if he gets any yak after this as well. Inside release, bang.
Oh, goodbye. It's over.
Separation. Seriously. This is the guy in man coverage right here, gang. Look at the separation. And then hits him with a spin move. Just about broke it. Again, look at the separation. Watch. Foot in the ground. Bang. It's over. Notice the safety. Look at the safety. The safety trying to protect.
He had to because look at him at the end there, kind of bait him to the outside. He almost looked like he was going to run right up the hash there.
Yep.
And then he cut it in at the last second. That safety was out of the play the whole time.
Yeah. Nice dig route. So now we're seeing the deep dig there, right? So.
Yep.
All right. Up next, we've got 11 pistol. We ran some pistol last year. So again, the pistol is the quarterback in the gun set with the running back directly behind him. And with the 11, you see these
strap, baby.
He's out here. You damn near got a Baylor split out here with 0 to start with, right? But he's going to be running a Z curl. So that's him on the boundary side. So he's in the boundary Z. Watch him work the curl. See if he jabs out and then tries to make a guy miss afterwards. Watch him catch out, back in.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this. So we're starting. He caught the ball at really the 34-yard line, right? And he turned that into, what was that, almost 20 yards a yak?
Yeah, and if you look at Georgia's safeties, neither one of them knew he even had the ball. Look at them. Yeah. They're chasing a ghost down the field.
Look at number 6, poor guy. He's like, oh, crap.
Man.
Yeah, great route, man. Again, one of the things that you notice that he does well, runs the curl in and then works back to the sideline with a little to kind of give him some separation and then back inside.
Yep. And again, the release. Look at that. Look at that release, man. Like the slightest little bait with the left shoulder right here. Oop, bye.
Yeah.
Just enough to get that DB to flip his hips. That's all you need.
Yeah. Looks like that was 10, 15, 16 yards of yak right there on a curl route where they were playing press too, or not press, but mirror match, right? If you guys are wondering what mirror match is, you've got two different types of press, man. You got mirror match press and you got, full contact press, essentially. Coach probably calls it something else. But when you jam with regular press, you're putting both hands on the receiver, jamming him at the line of scrimmage, and you're trying to slow the timing down of the route concept, of the passing concept, the combination, if you will, right? With mirror match press, what you're doing is you're up on the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You're mirroring his movement without putting a hand on him, okay? So press man, contact. Mirror match, it's just you're simply mirroring the receiver's movement. So when you got somebody playing mirror match press right here, look at this, and he still cooks you underneath, that's good footwork. Darn good footwork.
Love it.
In the yak afterwards. So there we go.
Shout out Cheesehead Murph in the chat. Better late than never, brother. Glad you're here.
On the Mount Rushmore PTA viewers, listeners.
You know it.
All right, Tim, that's it, man. That's Chalk Talk. Matthew Golden. Anything else you got before we wrap up, Buff?
Yeah, as if I couldn't be more excited for camp. I'm fired up now after watching some more tape on Matthew Golden. Man, it's going to be exciting. Yeah. And I think we're going to see plenty of him running with the ones pretty quickly at camp.
I've had several people reach out to me this week going, man, everybody took a vacation during the dead time and you're breaking down tape. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it, man. Football never sleeps.
365 days a year, baby.
I'm telling you, man, like this is the best time to go back and watch the tape from last year and then go, we got this new crop of prospects. Like we're going to do Rashawn Gary Chalk Talk tomorrow and show his top plays and what he did really well last year. So we'll hit on that. We're breaking down Baron Sorrell and kind of, hey, this looks like the blueprint they're trying to follow, the same thing they did with Gary. I know it's not a first-round pick, but, boy, their fourth-rounders have been hits here lately, right? So they're 3 for 4 right now. We're just waiting to see if Jacob Monk ends up being a hit. So, yeah, going to be awesome, man, for sure. So, all right, that's it. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. We got a vertical? There we go.
Did we get one?
Ron comment. So he didn't do the jump at the combine, but they have reported a 34-inch vertical. That's pretty darn good, right? I want to say that's
for a guy his size, I'll take it.
I'm trying to think of what that would score him on the RAS, but the card I seen was incomplete. Thank y'all for running that down, whoever it was. Ron Sample really contributing to the show. I seen everybody else just roasting AFAM in the chat all night, so unbelievable. But
my wife says 365 days a year. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah,
exactly. She said, I got the papers drawn up right now. Ron Sample, 94th percentile with that vertical 10. Let's go. Let's go. So Weed says Monk was a 5th, not a 4th. My bad on that, man. My bad. So, yeah, we hit on our 4th. And if it was Evan Williams our only 4th rounder that year? Evan Williams was a 4th rounder, right, Tim? Did I misspeak?
Yes, he was, I believe.
So, yeah. All right. That's it, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for that correction there. We appreciate you, bub. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Time for PTA Live. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button on the way out. The best way to support what we do here, join our Patreon community. You'd be on the message boards over there, as well as exclusive content, all that good stuff. The giveaways. You can also enter our fantasy football league, which has some prizes attached to it as well. Just go to patreon.com/Packer Fan Total Access. If you don't have Patreon, you're not familiar with Patreon, and you want to support the channel, do what our good friend David McKenzie did. Right below this video, you'll see a little join tab. Just click join, and that helps keep the lights on here at PTA as well, helps to provide the equipment and everything we need to keep this show going, all right? And again, shout out to David McKenzie for becoming a YouTube member. You'll also be entered into the giveaways. We're going to do the MAC giveaway, the autographed Dorsey Levens jersey this weekend, and then we're going to get back to giving away some awesome autograph cards, things like that. So that being said, Tim, appreciate your time. We're out of here, guys. Everybody have a wonderful evening. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
We out. Bye, guys.